Hi guys, so I asked on my Instagram yesterday whether or not people wanted to see a flip through. So this is called my rainbow book or Celeste's happy book. Now, a quick disclaimer. So I'm sorry about the shaky camera. This is the first video I have ever filmed. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys think. Another disclaimer, I'm not posting this video to show off or to, talk about myself. I agonized over posting this video, and the reason why I decided to post a video on a dedicated art channel on YouTube is that art helps with mental health, and I've had my own mental health issues. I'm pretty sure there'll be somebody out there that might benefit from this. So there's a lot of YouTubers that I follow. There's a couple, there's Liz Drake, Art Therapy with Jenn, Amanda Random. I'll probably link them in the information box, but this is my junk journal. And the story with it was a journal given to me by my doctor. And I just wasn't having a very good time at that time. So my partner had actually covered it in rainbow, which is my absolute favorite thing in the whole world. Like, since I've been a child, I'm obsessed with rainbow. And before I continue, I just want to apologize for any noise. I am at home, but there are neighbors next door and whatnot. Anyway, he covered it for me, and he was like, I went to all the trouble to cover it for you and you haven't used it. So rather than making this a negative book, somewhere where I write about things that weren't so nice, I decided to tear out pages and start again. Now, there are a lot of junk journals on YouTube. You can basically use any book that you can think of. I prefer totally blank pages. And if I didn't mention this is going to be a very chatty video. I've got my tea and my little rainbow cup. So if you don't want to listen to me, you're welcome to mute me, and I may be posting a video of just flipping through it quickly. But as with all videos on YouTube, if you're not interested, if you don't want to watch it, just click off. Anyway, with that being said, let's get into having a look at my junk journal. So this is a rainbow ribbon from Spotlight, and originally I was supposed to get it connected, but as the journal grew, it's so heavy. I'm not sure how much it weighs. It'd probably be pretty funny to like put it on a scale and check it, but it's got a little bell. And my boyfriend and I do have cats, so maybe they'll come over if they keep hearing that bell. They love when I make that noise. And it just opens like this. So just pull the ribbon out like that. And then we open it up. Now, it is quite a big book, and I'll try my best to get it in frame. So it says Colour Fun, and what I found with this book, it was incredibly freeing. So anything that you would like to put in there, you absolutely positively can. The sky's the limit. That's why I said it's good for depression and other issues, because when I feel stressed, I can touch it. So it's like a bit of ASMR, I guess. And the bright colors always like make me happy, and you can stick whatever you want in it. There's no judgment. It doesn't matter if you stick tape and it's not straight, or if you stick stickers in it and then you don't like it and then you just want to glue over it. It doesn't matter. So this first page, excuse me, is it's meant to be just stickers that I've collected. So this book's actually not complete, if you can believe that. It's very close to being complete, but it's not. So, right. So this was the first page that I did. And there we go. You can see it. And then So as I said, you can stick whatever you want in there. There's some wrapping paper from my mum, one of my birthday presents. I got these paint samples. I think you saw them on the other page. These ones are from Bunnings because I live in Australia, and they do have these paint samples. Funny story, they were like, yeah, you can take as many as you want. I don't think they expected me to take as many as I did, but at the end of the day, I am recycling them. They are getting reused as opposed to just being thrown away. So we've got this page, and this was the cover of a magazine, and some nice nail polishes, and rainbow is still my favorite thing in the whole world, and I think it's good that I embrace it. It definitely helps me with my own mental health issues, as I said. My rainbow though, it's always been a particular order, funnily enough. So sometimes my stickers get a little bit out of order, but for the most part my rainbow has always been red, orange, yellow, light green, light blue, dark blue, purple, and then pink, and then repeated. So that's my favorite kind of rainbow. There are lots of people that have different kinds of things that they like, so this is just what I've done. You can do whatever you want, as I've said. And also I'd just like to say any age can do this. I mean, I've seen people do it that are younger, older. This probably took me, for the most part of the book, about 3 solid months or so, and it was really, really good for me. So this is from a Vogue magazine, and yeah, so if I want to keep something, I literally just leave it open so I can flap it up. Sometimes you can put more in there, and all the different kinds of paper. So this was a page from a magazine, and then there's actually like a little colouring thing. So say if I had this with me and I wanted to fill it out, I could. There's some more stickers. So here's another page. So my favourite colours are pink and purple. They always have been. And again, like you can see, I actually really like Nicole Richie's outfit. You can't really see it, but I like to sketch fashion, so I kept that in case I wanted a reference. And a tip about stickers, I find that in America you've got dollar stores, but we have what you call a variety store. They sell the best stickers. I mean, they're much cheaper than going to, say, a dedicated art store like Spotlight or Riot. Like you can get quite a big pack of stickers for like $3 to $4, which is pretty good. And then this is really funny. So I only have this card because it had rainbow on the other side, which I collaged in the book later on. But there's a Jesse McCartney song, and it says I'm on cloud 9. It's from his album in Technicolor. So literally I posted I glued that there so that it would remind me of that song, because it's like one of my favorite songs. And as I said, like you can do whatever you want. So like I've actually used these stamps that I just randomly had, and I literally just smeared them on the page just so that it kind of looks like a background of some sort. And again, I like my little flipping cards, so I just do that. There we go. Okay, so the next page, I was feeling quite sad this day, so I literally just got all these images and I just started gluing them together. It's good to just put images down or paint or anything and just see what you come up with, and try not to be judgmental of yourself. That's just off a coffee seal that I opened that day. And I love flowers, and another YouTuber actually told, like she said on her channel, that wedding magazines are great for like flowers and really pretty girly stuff. So that was good because I had one lying around. And by the way, this is rainbow contact paper. I believe I got it from Kmart. So if you're looking for it, you might be able to still find it. I have 2 rolls of it and it was like $3. It's so pretty. Anyway, so as I've said before, I'm just gonna have a sip of my tea. As I've said before, there's no right or wrong. So there are some pages that really don't have a lot. I keep whole pages just in case I want to know where something was from. And I love like creating these little tags. I create them with, you know, stickers or washi tape or sticky tape so that I remember that it's a flap. And sometimes it's fun to just draw in afterwards if you want to, or stick random things. I have a heart hole punch and I've literally just gotten one of those Bunnings paint things and stuck it there. So another Vogue magazine, and I really like these colors, the pink, the yellow, red, the purple and the lighter pink, and rainbow again, and more rainbow. So my tip for some stickers is that these Hello Kitty stickers, as cute as they are, I had some problems with them, as in they kept lifting up. The best thing to do with this kind of junk journal or any journal, and you're concerned about things coming off and you're not worried about it being too messy, I literally just get the really thick packing tape, the clear stuff that you pack boxes with, and I literally just cover my page until I know it's like stuck down like really well. It doesn't bother me if the tape all crinkles up, because, you know, it makes like noises, and sometimes people like things that crinkle. It's entirely up to what you want to do, but I'll probably will end up putting some clear tape on here. And I love art supplies, so this is probably from an Officeworks catalogue, and this is another flippy. Yeah, it's actually like a rainbow fireplace. You can't really see it, but it's really cute. Oh, and this rainbow tape I got from Spotlight, and you'll start seeing it throughout this book now, because when I got it I thought it was amazing. Expensive but amazing. So this page I really like. It says Fall into Wonderland, and as I said, it doesn't have to be straight or perfect, so I've literally just I cut out the ad that was in here for this jewelry, and I've put like a window in there, so it actually just says Wonderland, but then when you take it off, obviously it says Fall into Wonderland, and you can see all the flowers and gems, and I love all of the pinks, and all the crinkly sounds are always good. This one, I did add more to it. So with my journal, my junk journals, I like to add as much as I possibly can. So this one, I really liked these bags. So rather than just gluing this down, you can just attach it with tape. I personally would use more of the clear packing tape and then put washi over the top. The reason for that is that sometimes the washi isn't as sticky on its own, and the more that you like flip through the pages, the more that it sort of doesn't stick down. But this is when I was first starting last year, so I've learned a little bit more, and you will learn things as you go along and you watch other people. Sally Spectre from The Bold and the Beautiful, and I've just written Wild Thing in this nice cork tape. And then, yeah, I like to keep everything. I'm a bit of a hoarder, so you can actually see all the names of the colors. But the good thing about this book is that if you have anything that you want to save, that's kind of special to you, or you just want to remember something, like for me, this inspires me to write or to draw the names and the colors and the shades. So if I ever want to do that, I just find this book and open it up and it's there. So we have so much to go. Okay, so this one, Yeah, some of these are a little bit unfinished. I mean, there's some flowers there, which I really like. This one isn't a flip. No, it's not. But I was thinking about either painting around her or just drawing around her. Excuse me. Okay, so it's all purple. And with the magazines, if you find anything that you sort of don't like, for example, I didn't want all the writing that was there, so I just covered it up with washi tape. Anything you want to do, you can do. I think that's the most freeing thing about making a junk journal, is that anything that makes you happy and not anybody else, you can stick in it. And it doesn't matter how crazy or messy or colourful it is. Nobody can judge you because it belongs to you, and you don't have to show anyone. It can be private, but it's brought me a lot of joy, so that's why I'm sharing. Oh, and sometimes things get a bit stuck, and I just use it as an opportunity to either change something or fix it. So this one was another one of those pages that's got more than one page, and as I said, this has been reinforced with clear tape, so it's actually a lot stronger, because the book obviously falls apart as you fill it up, and if you make it really heavy, of course. So this one was really cute. So I've just cut out the advertisement, and this was something I really enjoyed, which was I'd find pictures that kind of looked like they'd make cool borders, and then all I did was just put it over. Yeah, so I ended up cutting it out of there, and then I made a nice little border. And the only thing is, it's not very strong. I mean, if you put cardboard on the back of it and painted it, I've put these little gems. They do weigh it down a tiny bit, but not a whole lot. Okay, so this is really funny. This magazine, it came with one of the Kylie Jenner, one of her lipsticks, and it was so funny. I tried to get this magazine and they were sold out everywhere just because they sold with all the lipsticks. So this was actually a reprint of one of the most popular magazines they've ever sold. So I was like, oh yeah, I like the colors. They go together. So I put it in here. And then, so I really like the blue from Tiffany's, and I've just sort of carried it over. So this Drew Barrymore with this little flip, and yeah, so everything sort of has a theme. Oh, see, that's something I stuck on there. I thought that that was part of the ad. And then I've literally just put some blue items here, and as I said about these stickers, sometimes they do lift off. You just stick them down with tape and they should be fine. See, I've done that there. And that was from a Micador. Every experience amazing. Okay, so this one is actually quite a heavy page, and it was quite challenging, and it still sticks together, which is why I said about having the heavy packing tape, because I'm having problems with this lifting. But I've always wanted to go to Paris, so every now and again I'll find little bits and pieces of you know, it's the aesthetic and macaroons, and you know, stick them in the book. And this was just a Pandora ad, and I thought it was really gorgeous. So sometimes when you find something, you end up making a theme out of it. So for me, the theme was travel. So I decided, because I really liked that one as well, was to make this little wallet. So it just says Adventure Fund, but I put the owl on top. Ooh, ooh. And you lift it up, and it's meant to say, it says, pack your bags. don't know if you can see the, oh yeah, you can see the Y. It's very blingy. I'm a very blingy person. Like I've got some really cute stickers. This is me. Teapot. These really nice gem stickers. And then I took a scrapbook bit of paper, and this one says take me to the clouds. So when you lift it up, it says I believe in rainbows, because I love rainbow, as I said. And I wrote here, always follow your dreams, and there's an arrow and it says find your happy place. It's so funny because I think this was like an alcohol beer ad, and I literally just stuck everything over it, and it's so much fun to just do whatever it is your heart desires, and that's again why I love junk journaling. So this was a wedding spread because they have such pretty magazines, and I've kept all the bits mostly together. I think the pages are out of order, but they're just really pretty. The dresses and just the leather jacket and the little cute dress. It reminds me kind of like, I have this tutu and I used to wear it with a leather jacket, and it's like grungy meets girly kind of thing. Yeah, so more pictures, and then we've got another beauty expert. It's out of a magazine anyway. So okay, so this is what I mean. You can do whatever you want. So like this advert, I just wrote Paris is always a good idea. And I think that it's like an advert for like a foundation, and I just covered it up. Pure Fresh Paris is always a good idea. Because it kind of looked like she was thinking about going. So, and I've added some stickers and some washi tape. And then this is really pretty, and it tells you where it is. It says Pretoria, South Africa's Jacaranda City. Holiday. I haven't travelled a lot really, but I just think it's fun to kind of daydream. That was from an RAC catalogue my parents had, and I've just drawn like a flower. It's not very accurate, but it's just a bit of fun. And I would always feel so stress relieved after doing this, because my brain would be working, and it can stop you from being anxious. Now, what's about to happen is we're about to hit the bit of the book that's actually broken. So what I mean is, when you turn this page, if I can like get it in focus, this is meant to be shut. There we go. This whole thing comes out because the book literally just, yeah, very weighty book. Okay, so I believe this was just like a bit of watercolor, and I've literally just stuck flowers all over it. And then I wanted to know what the flowers were, so I just kept the little things. It's from a Better Homes and Gardens magazine my boyfriend's grandmother gave me, so I thought I would keep what they were. I'm not the best with gardening or flowers, so maybe I'll learn something. And so, as I've said, I've just covered it with washi tape and stickers because I didn't like the way it looked. And then over here, so it's just a Veronica's pull out of a magazine, and I just didn't feel like having all that writing there, so I've just covered it up. And oh, see, there's a little tab there, so that's supposed to remind me. And this is I think it's Alana Hill, I'm not 100% sure, but it's just gorgeous. I mean, all the flowers and the pink, and it was just beautiful. This is a border. Now I just made this out of just out of a page and out of tape, so it's not very sturdy, but for what it is, I mean, it's okay. See how it kind of, there you go. See, and I've got a couple of issues with some tape sticking up and different things like that. But the thing is that I can always go back in and fix it later. What it actually needs is to be cut and then flipped over. So you can see, now these gems are my favorite. I get them from the variety stores that I talked about. I haven't seen them in Spotlight. And there's generally like, there'll be this color, the dark pink, and another pink, like a darker pink, and then there'll be a set of purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and they're just like really, really nice, $3 or $4 Australian. I'm not sure how much they would be where you live if you don't live in Australia. And then I've written here, never grow up and forget the things you love. That's my signature. And I'm always a Barbie girl, because when I was little I collected Barbie dolls. My sister and I used to play with them, and you know, it's just happy memories and that. And she has such lovely clothes, and sometimes it's nice just to have a look. You'll see a lot of Barbie and LOL dolls and all sorts of things in my journals, because I just love all the kitty stuff. I think it's so bright and colourful. So I think, hang on a minute. Oh. Sorry if I sound like I've got a cold, by the way. I don't. I just get really bad hay fever and then my nose sniffles. So this was just a Charmed Girls Thomas Sabo, the front of it, like the middle of the ad, and I actually have the advert later in the book, which I'll point out. So this was actually a napkin I got from my boyfriend's mum. Isn't it beautiful? It's so pretty, and you can use whatever you want out of, you know, household items, magazines, actual junk, envelopes, whatever you like. So it was nice that I got to keep it, and then I had a purpose for it. And I think while I'm on the subject, that's something that you should always keep in mind if you are junk journaling. It can get out of hand very, very quickly how much stuff you collect. So it's good to regularly go through what you have and then get rid of anything that might be you're not going to use, because it just takes up a lot of space, and it just gets very overwhelming. Okay, so this one has an advert in it, and I absolutely love her dress. It is just gorgeous, and I know I say gorgeous a lot, but some of the fashion in the magazines are beautiful. Yeah, Migaloo designer jewelry. So I think it's even a jewelry advert, not about the dress. That's from a Vogue magazine. It's actually got another part to it, like her foot's meant to be over there, but I didn't have that page, so I just put this one in. And yeah, more of her. Now I did another one of those border pages. There are a lot in this particular journal, not so much in my second journal that I'm working on, but this one there is a lot of them. So I thought this was really cute because she fits like right in the center. And then when you turn it over, I've made it all black. And I think I got this tape, I don't know if it was Spotlight, I think it might have been Office Works. You'd be surprised what you can find in the supermarket or a place like Office Works. They do have pretty stuff, you just have to look for it. Yeah, so I just thought that was really cute. And of course there are some rings here. Cherries never look so good because of the rings on it. And then this was actually a Barbie box that I got, one of these collectible Barbies because it was like a 60th anniversary. I actually got that one, and my sister got this one, and they don't look like us, but I always loved the those kind of sleeves and the bright colours, so that seemed to emulate me the best. Yeah, so this was that box from that outing with her, and it's just nice to have a place to put things like that and to remember it. And as I'm sharing this with you guys, I'm remembering things about it, and it just makes you feel happy and grateful for the relationships and the experiences that you've had. So little stickers, and I love these flamingos. I think they're so cute. And I got that from another discount store with all the stickers. So they have such pretty stickers. I've actually bought some more of those. I need to use them. And then, so I really liked this colour of the blue, and I thought it would go perfect with this wrapping paper my mum gave me. So I'll start over here because this is actually a shaker card, so I'll show you that in a minute. So, so actually I really liked this lady's story and the fashion, of course. So I've literally just flipped it up and put more wrapping paper, and I could cover this page up with washi tape if I wanted to. I tend to cover most things up now, writing and stuff, if I don't feel like having that. You can just do whatever you want, as I've said before. Now this one's interesting because you've got, after that, you've got this woman, and I just thought I'd keep that image. And then these were those cards from Bunnings. I got all different kinds. And I like all the different colours, you know, it kind of reminds me of like makeup swatches. And then I really, really like this cutout from Better Homes and Gardens magazine. This one lifts up, yep. And it just says Forever Summer, the effortless dressing this summer. That was out of a Free Fusion Target advert. And then I haven't made any more of these since this, but this actually opens. So just need to, aha, okay. And sometimes I get a bit stuck, but that's okay. And in here, I've just put all these different little blue things. I don't tend to collage as much anymore, stick images down. I find that if I try to force myself to do something a certain way, it just won't work. You're better off to just sit with the book in front of you and whatever comes naturally, just do it. So that's why there's a lot of blank spaces. But I could definitely add some more gems or stickers, excuse me, in there. And this actually does flip up, and I have to save everything, so I really wanted to be able to see my background that I did. And I think I did this with a Mikador roller brush. It's like a foam brush, and I just use, I think it's called Montmartre paint. It's pretty cheap here in Australia. It's like $3 a tube, and you get all these different colors. So I buy them by the tube, and then I just have fun. I literally, when I do backgrounds, I just put paint down, and then I literally just play with my fingers or a roller or a tool. So this one is a shaker card, and I can't remember whose tutorial I watched that showed it, but unfortunately I didn't really seal it up properly, so every time I do shake it, it's going to get these little gems everywhere. So unfortunately, now this was from my boyfriend's grandma's birthday. This was just literally the plastic her card came in, and there's some nice wrapping paper, and I've forgotten I had that wrapping paper. It's like a mermaidy kind of wrapping paper. Lots of washi tape and that rainbow contact paper. And then this is a cup that I got when James and I, so my boyfriend's name is James, we went for a drive, and I just think it's really pretty, and I think that it's designed to be like an artist type of like expression kind of cup, and there's a lot of interesting coffee cups if you do save them. And what I found was that what you do generally is when you cut the cup down the middle, Generally the card, so this stuff actually just lifts out and then you can just glue that rather than the whole cardboard. I think I've got like even the backing of the design. Yeah, I do. So there's actually more cardboard back here and you can get rid of that and just have this. And yeah, wrapping paper, as I said, and these cute little gems, nail polish. Yeah, so next. This one I had a lot of fun doing. It says Colour Me Warm, and it's just a bit of tissue paper, and it's one of my sister's the tags off the tea. Yeah, because she drinks peppermint tea, and I think I had one with her that day, and some different teas there. So there's actually washi tape under there. Yep. Oh, and these are like felt stars, so it's really nice to have lots of different textures in your junk journal. Sometimes I like to run my hands across different textures if I'm feeling stressed, and I've sort of embraced that more in my newer journals. I started gluing beads and things like that in there and letting them sit in the glue, and then they become like this really cool texture. So this is another border I've made, so I've literally just done that, and then yeah, so, and it's supposed to sort of like not cover that, but sometimes you can't always get it right, but it's all self-expression. Nail polish, and my sister and I used to collect a lot of girlfriend magazines when we were younger, so one thing I like to do is I take apart the magazines and I keep the pages I like, and it's kind of cool because all of these pages are from different issues or different magazines, but they all go together. So this was kind of, I remember being really stuck with this page because using such a bright color, I was thinking to myself, you know, am I just going to make it all pink? And then I thought that's not really going to sort of work. It'll be too much. So after this, I realized like she kind of has like an orange, bronzy kind of vibe. So I started looking for orange pages. So orange stuff and brights. And I thought that was really cute. Yeah, and I love all these different pages. And also too, we used to you know, look at the magazines together, so if I wanted to keep some of the ones like the covers and stuff, it's a nice memory rather than keeping the whole magazine. Yeah, and I love this dress, Tangerine Dream. Yeah, and then there's like a workout thing. There is no angry way to say bacon. This was out of actually a chemist catalogue, and I literally saw the picture and I was like, yep, that's mine. Because I mean, look at that scarf, isn't it beautiful? So more stickers, more makeup, and then there's a little flip under there, and I like the combination of the necklace with that, and I just thought that was really cool, even though it's upside down. Yes, so, oh, and I got these more expensive stickers from Riot. It's really good when they have a 50% off sale. With most things, with junk journaling, you can really spend less money than what you think. You don't have to buy stickers and expensive paper. I generally get things when they're fairly inexpensive. I wouldn't spend like a lot of money on stickers, so when they were on sale, that's why I bought them. There's another rainbow thing. I can't remember where I got this from, but anything like that, it just makes me happy. Oh, and there's like a rainbow tissue paper. If you guys would like to see anything else that I've made, because I do, just going back, I did, let me just talk. I do make flowers out of tissue paper. It's something I learnt. And if you guys want to see a tutorial on anything like that, or any other art I do, I'm obsessed with Lego Friends specifically. So yeah, if you want to see anything, let me know. So this one was another background that I did, and I didn't want to cover it up, so I kind of just filled it with all these pretty stickers. These stickers I got from actually a jigsaw puzzle. They were free in the jigsaw puzzle. So it says living in a fairy tale dream. And remember that Thomas Sabo circle that I showed you? It was back here somewhere. There it is. That was out of there. So I've made a little window for her, and they always have the cutest ads. So you can find virtually anything and use it. I just like the fashionized kind of images and stuff like that. And look, this is clearly crooked. It's not a perfect circle at all. But, you know, when you look at the book as a whole, you don't really see that. So, continuing on. And this one, I actually managed to fit it in the frame properly. So, living in a fairy tale dream, you can pretty much see it. Sometimes it's not perfect, as I said, but that's okay. There's like a wedding advert and really nice washi tape. I love glitter. And then these pages are all out of order, so it's really funny actually, because it says there's a picture over there and it's not there. But I just thought that the whole forest kind of like, it's like fairy tale, and kind of rustic, you know. I love her dress, it's gorgeous. Yeah, so there's just a lot of different things that you can put in your junk journal. And I kept this page because I love seeing all the different dresses, and then they were on the certain pages. And you know, you can always Google things these days, so if you wanted to find out what something was, sometimes it tells you where things are from, and you could find it on the internet. This one says look beyond the stars. So this, if I lift this up, this was actually one big watercolor sheet. So I used it in my book. The only thing with using a sheet that spans the whole book is that as your book gets fatter, it may get separated or ripped, which is why I said to use really strong tape. I mean, you could use duct tape, but I like clear tape so I can see what's going on. So here are the stars, look beyond the stars, and I've done like some little flowers and whatnot. Now this is when I started to get really like into experimenting. Like you can hear the bell. So this bell came off like a bunny, a lint bunny, and I was like, yep, I want that in my book. And I literally just glued it down. I found that PVA glue or wood glue was the best for sticking fabric or bows. I don't bother with hot glue. Excuse me, I'm pretty impatient, so I just wanted to get it done. And I find that that glue, like it doesn't move, which is reassuring. So that was out of a Target advert, Golden Days, and I've just sort of glued and stuck everything that's sort of beachy. And I got a lot of really nice beachy stickers from Riot, so yeah, I put them on here. Oh, there's that little, that cup from earlier, it's like sticking out from this page. And yeah, and this was really funny. My Nana's no longer with me. That's not funny, but I mean as in when I was with her, she said I could take one of these images out of one of these magazines she was reading, and that's where I got inspiration for this page, the gold. And then I thought, yeah, I've got paper like that. You'd be surprised how many things go together when you take the time to go through what you've got. But you know, I really miss her, and she was very interested in fashion, and she was a dressmaker. So when I look at this kind of stuff, it reminds me of her, and I know that she's with me, so and yeah, I remember her saying she liked this jacket. And then this page is pretty bare. I'm still deciding what to do with it. So it says coffee break, and then when you flip it, oops, and my teacup's in the way. I bet you everything's going to be cold with all the talking I'm doing. So I hope you guys are having a drink as well. Like, don't just listen to me droning on and not, you know, enjoying it. I hope you've had like a toilet break, and I hope that you've had something to eat, or you are having something to eat. This is meant to be a relaxing video. And yeah, I just love mucking around with this kind of thing, because I had like the luxury stickers, and then when I took them down, it still says it, and I just thought that was cool. And this is another flip, and I forgot which way it goes. Sometimes over time, pages do stick together due to condensation. I hope I've said that correctly, but sometimes if the weather is like kind of wet, humid, I find that my pages feel a bit like cold, like a bit clammy, and I find that they sort of, for lack of a better word, they kind of sweat a bit. So I do generally keep like a bit of tape to separate them, like I do one of those tabs, but because this was my very first junk journal, it wasn't something that I originally was going to do. I'm sorry about the noise outside, by the way. Yeah, so when you flip it up, it's just Pandora. You can get lots of catalogs for free at your local shop or supermarket or mall. So that's what I tend to do. I find a lot of my images in, you know, Pandora catalogs, or, you know, I do buy nice magazines, but at the moment I tend to keep those as they are, but the cheaper stuff I tend to cut up. So you don't need to cut up all your good magazines. You can find things that are pretty disposable, like these catalogs that are like that thick. And, you know, they'd be thrown away otherwise, so it's nice to do something with them. These were these tattoos my friend and I were going to do, the fake kind. And I think this was around the time James's mum, that's my boyfriend again, she bought me some stickers because I showed her my junk journal, and she was like, oh wow, you know, it's a shame you can't get a job just doing this. And in case you're wondering, I'm not working at the moment due to personal things, which I won't get into in this video. And it's very important to keep busy for your mental health. I know with the COVID-19, people were really struggling. And I was unemployed like a lot of time before that. So I already was struggling with, you know, not being able to sort of leave the house, or having anxiety, or not feeling well. And you know, you can, you know, get help and all of those things, but you still need something to fill the time. And so that's why I do the art I do. And I do lots of different types of art, which is why I said if you'd like to see anything else that I do, please let me know. I mean, you can always follow my Instagram. It's browneyedbell92, and these are purely art or crafty related accounts. I won't be like posting my face or, you know, a lot of makeup, even though those things interest me. For now, I'm just going to be doing this. So you'll mostly just see my hands, and yeah, they get pretty beaten up from all the tape that I pick, and the Lego. I play with my hands and not use the brick separator and things like that. Anyway, so this page, as I said, it's not really finished. Sometimes I think about putting some gems there, but I think I'll come back to it. You get to a point where you've put so much in a journal that you kind of just want to start a new one. Oh, okay, so this one was really fun. So this is when things get really interesting. So this one is, it says an explosion of color, and this was another sheet that was like huge, and I literally just like mashed all the colors together, and I think the other side isn't as, oh no, it's okay. it's not as, it is colourful, but some of it went a bit muddy. So if you are going to mix paint, it's good to keep the colours from meshing too much, but it depends what look you're going for. So I like making these little curtains, that's what I call them. And all I do is I get the colour ribbon that I want, and I put like clear tape down with a sticky side up, and then stick the ribbon on the sticky tape, and then put another tape piece over the top. So flat like that, then the ribbons, and then tape over the top, and then I tape it again so that I've got control, like I can lift it all the way up. There are many ways that you can do this. You could staple them if you wanted, or glue them, but I like tape. I've used up so much tape, like it's ridiculous. Anyway, so all these pretty gems, and I've had an obsession with Smallville and Superman since I was little, so, well, like a young teenager, I guess. I'm not that old, but red and blue, Clark Kent's colours, so that went good with this page in my opinion. So this one, and this is just makeup, so I tend to just save things that, look interesting to me. And yeah, as I said, put whatever you want. I've said that 1,000 times now, but I really mean it. Like, some people might not like this, but it's up to you. So, and there's all these trends. Sorry about that. Just ignore the noise if you can. I hope that you're sitting comfortably. Speaking of which, I'm going to have some of my tea. You can always pause the video and go and make yourself a drink. I know I've been talking for ages. Okay. Now, so this one reminded me of, like, I don't know, like a free kind of girl, like hippie. So, of course, I had to have my rainbow curtain, but I wrote here, always a flower child, with those stickers. And I tend to use my stickers even if they're a bit mismatched, like that one. I think I only had one F left, so I was thinking, oh well, I'm going to use it, because I didn't think I had a gold one of that. And this is a push pin. So if you don't know what a push pin is, it's a pin that, see, it goes through the other side and then it kind of like opens. And it's funny, as I go through my stuff, I can't believe I've purchased things and not remembered them. So these were just fake flowers, and I literally just dismantled them, so they come with like a plastic thing in the center. And if you look, they're essentially just fabric that are stacked together. So I just thought it would look cute there. So always a flower child, and of course the rainbow sequin invasion, or they're like rhinestones, not sequins, sorry. And the rainbow tape. So this is when I actually went to Spotlight with James and got the rainbow tape, and I was obsessed with it. So you'll see me use it as a border in like most pages. Yeah, so I thought she was really cute. Always a flower child. And I'm just trying to, the only thing with these ribbons are they do get messed up, and the book is so heavy that, you know, then they get crinkled. And it was, you know what was really strange is that this rainbow ribbon, this was the whole roll. Like, it came in a pack, and I literally wanted the pack just because of this ribbon. And don't worry, I used the other colours of ribbon too. That's why the blue and red got used. And I said to James, that is the whole roll. There's no more. And I just thought that was interesting, that the entire roll was just that. There was no more than that. And sometimes I use like the beginnings of tape. I'm really sorry about the noise. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this one was so much fun. It's called A Splash of Colour. And originally, I'm just going to lift it up. Sorry for the spoiler, but that's actually crayon there. And I just didn't like it. It was just just by itself. There was no color on the page, and I thought this is a waste of really good watercolor paper. So I literally went to town with all my colors, and I love this. And it's really hard to recreate things sometimes, but I definitely encourage you to just get some cheap paint and just literally just smear it everywhere and have fun with it. So there's another one of those little flowers, and what I really like is that you can turn them. Yeah, and it's a nice, you know, feeling. So a splash of color. And funnily enough, I was at Specsavers, well, at the shops, and we walked past Specsavers, which, if you don't know, it's a place that sells glasses in Australia, and do eye tests and whatnot. This was literally the back of the magazine, and all I did was see this, and I was like, I have to have it. It's going in my junk journal. These were actual card that I hole punched. I was trying to remember if they were stickers or not. Oh, and these round stickers are so much fun. I think you can get a lot of merit stickers as well, really cheap, but if you can find just plain stickers, you can like cut them into what shape. I tend to, you know, use them as a jumping off point, so I like to practice what colors go together. So like I might go, oh, that purple goes with this kind of color, and then before you know it, I use most of my stickers up because I take risks. Like this is rainbow, and I wasn't sure about this particular tape, using it on this page, but I thought, you know, what the hell, excuse me, what the heck, if you like, if there are any, you know, children watching, you know, I just thought it was really nice to use the tape. Anyway, and this is some foam that I got, and I stuck down these beautiful cards from Bunnings, and these were stickers, and I got a lot of really different stickers from Target or Kmart. They do their own stickers. Even Big W, like they do these foamy ones with the glitter on them. And it's funny because I use so much PVA glue on this page. It always smells like PVA glue when I open it, and it kind of makes me happy. So I loved this with that. I just thought, that's beautiful. It's a beautiful dress. I can't even remember what catalogue this was out of. And then, as I've said before, anything goes. So I've literally just put this cutout of foam with this cutout of foam because it goes with the whole kind of colours, like blue and blue. It's not the same blue, but I feel like it kind of complements it. And yeah, big pink sticker, which is different to this pink. So, well, you can see all her lovely jewellery. And then, yeah, I just thought that colour looked really nice there. And then this was like a, I think it was a nappy advert because I really liked this. It's Katy Perry, but I just love all the colours, and I've literally just put all different kinds of tape there. And I've tried to emulate like what was going on here and put it here with the different colours. But back to this page, Rainbow Explosion. So I've literally just, all my little scraps I stuck there. And it's actually fun to just cover a page in stuff. I mean, some people would call it crap, but you do whatever you want to do. So there's some of that napkin we saw earlier. This and that kind of describes this page well. It really is this and that. There are gems that, like, they weren't, the sticky had gone, so I literally glued them on and then taped them. And yeah, I tape a lot of my stuff because it just won't stay on. Especially some of these cheap stickers I got from Kmart. The stickiness is just not the best. And you can always fix it. Just add more tape and more glue. And then there's a little flower. And this is weakening the page a little bit, but yeah, it's got one of those things at the back. So this page, I remember being so confused. So It just says fall in love, and that's actually pipe cleaners, because I have so many of them, and I've just bent them into letters, and then I remember I used the wood glue and I literally just pressed them in and held them down until they were like stuck, and then I let it dry and it was fine. And then there's a lot of glitter. These are all glitter glues. I tend to not use loose glitter as much, just because when you pour glitter onto a page that has glue on it, you still have all the excess glitter that falls everywhere. So glitter glue is like my favorite glitter type to use. Yeah, so this was really cute. This was a napkin I got when I was with my mum. I have a pack of them, and I folded it into an envelope. And then we had coffee, and I literally just actually, I think there were some hearts in here. Hang on. Oh yeah, there's one hiding there. This was a cup that she and I had, and I just cut it out and put it here. Sometimes it's hard to get things back in. That's why I have the little tabs, because I find that the tabs help remind me what's in here. And these little gems. Oh, okay. So this next page this was what got me into the junk journaling. So one day I had the urge to do collaging, and when I was a child, we had to do collaging for school, but it was of the words that we were given, like for spelling, and I would get so distracted by all the pretty stuff, and I would much rather cut up all the colourful things than words, even though I like to write. I decided to just, go for it. I haven't done this kind of collaging in a while, where I just do images and they're all like covering each other. And there is that Cloud9 card. I was like, oh, it's rainbow, I have to have it. So that's why that's there. And then, so all these pretty colors, and there's no right or wrong, so you can do whatever you want. As I've said, look, I've cut up those Bunnings cards and glued them across in rainbow order, and this paper was from I think it was from Kmart. They generally have a lot of really good art supplies, especially the kids supplies. I don't really care if I shop in the kids section for the supplies, because they're really inexpensive, and if you're just having fun, it's worth having a look at the children's supplies over, buying expensive scrapbook paper. And then I went to Spotlight, and another side story, when I was a child, they used to have this big box they'd bring out when you would do art activities, and it was full of fabric, and I always wanted some of the fabric, so I used to have little pieces that I would keep from, probably I cut it off or I took it from the box. I wasn't stealing it, I just liked the colours. So when I asked Spotlight if you could take like a little bit of fabric, they told me you could take whatever you wanted. Like you could pay for, sorry my nose is running, so many meters. And oh my goodness, I bought so many rainbow fabrics, and this one is just so nice. It's really stretchy, and what I ended up doing was to go with my rainbow page, because this was such a big oddly shaped page, like it goes from there to there, and I was like, how am I going to fit that in? And as I said, sometimes things can snap when they're in the spine, but this seems to be okay. Plenty of plastic clear tape. So I love this little tape flap. And then what I did was hello. So if you're watching for the first time, obviously you would be, because I've never posted a video before, but hello, if you would like to subscribe, you're more than welcome to, and I'm always open to suggestions. And yes, so I stuck all these beautiful colourful stars, and as I've said, I've like put plastic tape, like clear tape over to reinforce it so that they don't come off. And I just love looking through my junk journal. We're more than halfway through. So moving on. Oh, goodness me. I remember this page. So once I started putting ribbon in, oh, there's like a little gem that's come off here. Once I started putting ribbon in, I started doing that whole curtain thing. And this ribbon was a bargain. I remember at Spotlight, literally, I was looking for something and then I found, I think they had 6 rolls of 10 meter ribbon. And they're all different sort of prints. Like you can see there's some there. And they came in like white and pink. So I put that there, and then that's literally another ribbon, which I've actually got on this page here, which I'll show you. And I literally stuck it with the push pin again. I actually don't think that's the name for them. I can't remember what the name for these pins are. If you know what they are, I'm sorry for mispronouncing it. But it reminds me of like a game show spinning wheel. So when you lift this up, if I can lift it up, you can see I've just got all these star stickers and I've smeared glitter there because I felt like it. Sometimes you get glitter on your fingers and you just want to put it somewhere, so that was glitter glue. And oh yeah, so that was some stars that I cut out of that clear, the rainbow contact paper, sorry. And these gems as well. These stick-on gems, I think they were from Target. And I've just reinforced it with tape. And then this was a border I made, which I thought was super cute. And there's the Vampire Diaries because I love Vampire Diaries. And it just has cute little hedgehogs. James's mum bought me these stickers because I remember they were so cute. And yeah, so I've actually made a little turn thing. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's like a magic door. There we go. And then this was like an old informative ad or something in a dolly magazine, and it's upside down, but it didn't bother me. For me, it worked better to have it this way up. And these are those flower stickers going all the way around. And these ones were these foam stickers that I got from the post office. Oh, I love stickers, clearly. So this page has more rainbow contact paper and these flowers and these button stickers and just a bunch of kind of random stuff. Sometimes I just kind of run with it. It says flower power because of all the flowers, and I thought, yeah, Gossip Girl. I've never watched it, but I love all the fashion. Oh, here's my little flippy. So sorry for calling it that, but I don't know what else to call it, so I'm going to call it a flippy. So there we go. This page was another attempt at doing collage. Like originally I collaged what I could find on this page and I just didn't like it, so I literally have covered it in just glitter and sequins and random gems, and I just think she looks really cool. I like all the jewelry. And this was that ribbon. This is where this came from, this ombre ribbon. If I can lift it up, this thing, that's where this came from. And Spotlight again. I love Spotlight, even though it's expensive. Sorry, Spotlight. And this was like another rainbow page. So it says living in a rainbow world, which I definitely am. So when you pull this over, it's one of those really cute scrapbook sheets. I actually got these from Riot when they had this 50% off sale. And, you know, I just covered the other side with the rainbow tissue paper. So this is one of those sticker sheets that I got, and I just really like the way that it looked. So I stuck the entire thing in the book, and then I had to stick tape all over it so the stickers wouldn't come up. And then these are like little Jenn stickers, and you'll see these throughout. That's like one of my signatures. I like do a border around every page, and you'll see that in the earlier pages that we went through, they weren't there, and neither was the tape as much as what it is now. Okay, so this page is quite interesting. So yeah, oh, it's making a cracking noise. This is another one of those big sheets that I did a background on, and that's why it's good to sort of save things, because then you can stick them in the journal. And this is meant to be another shaker card. Unfortunately, this one didn't work out as well as what it should have. You know, now looking back, I would glue 2 bits of the card together so that you wouldn't have that, so it wouldn't matter which way it turned, it was colourful. Whereas now you've got like the paint signs or the numbers and stuff on the back, and it's supposed to all be love. Like, it's not going to let me, but no, see, it's all love related things. I thought it was really cute. And then these felt flowers, and this is actually just the back of the sticker sheet. It's really nice. You'd be surprised what you can find when you start looking. And then that's just colourful wool that I had. And then these gems again. And that's probably why my journal is so chunky or fat. Not to offend anyone with that choice of words, but I like the big chunky junk journals. They're very satisfying that I made this out of a book that was like that thin. And what I'm trying to say is that because of these risen gems and all the little beads and stuff you use, that's how I get height. I know other YouTubers crinkle up their pages, but that's not something that I do. I literally just watch it grow by what I put in there, whether I put cardboard or plastic beads or stickers, and that's how I make it chunky. So purple, this page was meant to be all about purple, so purple skirt, and I really like this advert, and I like literally just tear off washi tape that kind of fits with what it's doing. Oops, we missed a page. Yeah, again, I mean, that's an awesome jacket. It's so shiny, and her eyeshadow is really pretty. Yeah, the only thing is that this is actually a glasses catalogue. This is that Specsavers catalogue. So it doesn't say where the jacket is from or anything like that. It's so funny how fashionable it is for glasses. Like, they've got so many pretty pictures, but then you don't know where the jacket is from, which is a shame. More glasses. Okay, so one of the magazines that have really, really nice fashion images to pull out of in Australia, it's called InStyle. I don't know if they have it in other countries, but I find that they have like these really nice fashion sections. So I ended up gluing or taping the entire section in. So yeah, so low-key cool, so like all these caramel kind of tones. Yeah, just, you know, mustards and yellows and browns and really bright colours. So Backtrack, this one's called. Yeah, it's to do with the 80s. So all those bright colours and things. Like more sporty style. Look, I'm a really girly dressed person. Like, that's my style. But I enjoy looking at what else is out there. So Westworld. And once I saw the placement of the images, I didn't want to cut it up. So I literally just stuck full pages in. You can do that too. I tend to only cut up things, as I've said, that don't mean much to me, like cheap catalogues that would have otherwise been thrown away. But fashion images, I generally keep the whole page so that I can reference where it's from. And this is so pretty. And I love like changing the order of the pages. So if I wanted to put that at the front and have like that as my front cover, I could, or I could, you know, change it in any way that I sort of want. So all the kind of darker kind of tones of clothing. And so as I said, like, because I like to sketch, there's a lot of reference images in here. Like if I wanted to draw lingerie, I can sort of like grab this book and think, oh, I've got some images in there I could use as a jumping off point. It's really nice to draw things from my memory or from like a book. I don't like to be staring at a screen all of the time. So that's why it's good for me to have these kinds of books that keep me busy. And there's those little circular stickers. And I just thought that that picked up really nicely. And here's another ribbon curtain. And you just lift them up like that. My hay fever is playing up so bad today, and I'm so sorry. So, living in a purple pastel dream, and the smearing of the paint, and these cute little stickers, and these gems. I really wish I remembered where I got them from, but I think it was from Target. And it's good to get their cheap brand stickers and things like that if you can get them, because they're only a couple of dollars. Okay, so we're actually really close to the end. I mean, it might not look like it, but we've gotten through a lot today. So this is that fabric that I was talking about. And it smells of PVA glue because it was stuck down with glue. Yeah, so this was really nice, this fabric, and you'll see it a lot. Yeah, you haven't seen the other fabric yet. There are some other fabrics that I got, rainbow of course, and the little gem stickers. I love the sound this tape makes. Okay, oh, actually, I did make a little pull-out thing. I did make another one. This one was fun. I'm going to try and keep it open, but it's really hard to do that with one hand. Yeah, so just cute things. I thought that was cute. It was so adorable. I love unicorns and anything rainbow, as you can see. So it all had to be in here. This is why it's called the Rainbow Book or the Happy Journal. And all the stars. I love these stars. They just make me feel like happy. Okay. Oh, and then there's like rainbow under there. Yeah. One thing I will say about cheap paint, just while I'm looking at this, is that a particular brand, it's not Montmartre or Montmartre, it's like just a cheap brand in Australia, which just kind of says what it is, that it's acrylic paint. I don't know why, but it's got this strangest texture, like you can't really see it. I've covered this whole thing in tape, and the reason why is that literally, I don't know if you can see, but it was literally like, I don't know, it went all like gummy, like you could just peel it off. That's the only thing with cheap paint. And of course light fastness and all the rest of it. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting that it did that. It kind of looks kind of cool. Like to you it'll look more like, I don't know, pretty. But when I looked at it originally, I thought, why is it so crusty? Anyway, and these tapes I got from Kmart, they have like a big pack of them, but they're not very sticky, so I've got extra sticky tape. And another travel page. This one's not really finished. It still looks a little bit bare. That was a ribbon off one of James's presents, I think. I think I gave him a present, and that must have been the ribbon I put on it. And then these star things again, and it says travel case. And these stickers are really pretty. I got them from James's mum as well. She ended up getting me all these stickers she thought I would like. It's so sweet. And that's the thing with the journal, is that, you know, you keep these memories, as I've said before, you know, of different things people have given you, and you remember how lucky you are. This was a cart, or sorry, a travel case that I drew. Not too bad. It's watercolor. It says, "Let's go." And then here are those napkins, and I've used them as a book cover. So there we go. Wee. And yeah, I've actually got more of this spread, and I'm saving it for my next Paris page that I do. One day I'll get there. But I just love the idea of being at a cafe near the Eiffel Tower and having a coffee and writing a story, a poem, or literally sketching something. Oh, whoops. Yeah, and this is just like a DIY thing, and I thought, you know, if in case I want to try these DIYs, then they're there for me. And I've stuck all these stickers down. That was me who did that, just to try and tie in. Yeah, these are my stickers as well, the buttons. I think buttons are so cute. They go with the page. Yeah, so more DIYs. And this was from a Dolly magazine. Probably belonged to my sister. No, this page is stuck down for a reason. There's nothing at the back of it. This page was really interesting, and this is where we reach the part of the book that's completely, like, we've gone through all of that and all of that. We still have this to go. So here's another curtain thing. And how this page came about was one of my friends got me some stickers that belonged to her grandmother, and she told me I could have them, and I wanted to keep the backs of the stickers, and I literally just stuck them down as a background. And my dad said to me, like, why am I keeping the backs? But, you know, if you can repurpose something and it doesn't cost, you know, that much, you know, in the first place, and you've paid for it, or a friend's given it to you and you want to keep it, you can. You just put it in a book. More stickers, and I love Barbie, so this is when I ended up getting all these different Barbie stickers, which I just absolutely love. There's actually a birthday card in here from my mum from when I was like 11 or 12. Yeah, so that's my little... Ooh. Sometimes these cheaper ribbons do fray, but that's okay. You can just cut them off. What I might do is cut that and then sticky it with sticky tape. Does that make sense? Stick it down with sticky tape so that it doesn't unravel anymore. Okay, and now this was really cool. So this was actually the cover of the stickers, and I made it my own little door border thing. This was really fun. I've actually just recently gotten another pack of stickers, and I'm going to do the same thing in my new junk journal, which I can show you guys how it's going if you would like. Just comment down below. So, sequin stickers. Yeah, I wrote girl. It was actually pretty funny because there was a mistake on this sticker sheet, but I think I might have covered it up, but they spelt, oh, there we go, they spelt metallic wrong, and I just thought that was funny, but I covered up the sticker part, and it just says girl on it, and oh, there's a rainbow Barbie sticker. Anyway, so then I made the little, as I called it, flappy little, there we go, and I decorated the back with all these beautiful gems and stickers, and they're just really pretty and so shiny. And then I really like this page because I've like added my own embellishments, and I try to just match what goes with the pictures and that. And another Thomas Sabo in rose gold, so pretty. This is that birthday card. So underneath is one of these that was like at the front of the book. There was a rainbow one. This is just plain pink. I remember when I bought these, I thought that these came off individually, but they don't. It's just one big sticker, kind of like a flag. Yeah, so I've covered it in rainbow tape in the corner, or on the side there, and then when you lift this, it just says birthday. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna show that. It was just one of my birthday cards. It's so weird when you look at the old Barbie and the new Barbie. Like, that was one of the old Barbies and the old Barbie logo. And then you look at the new stuff, which it's very different. So I really enjoy, you probably can't tell, but I know for sure that that's logo's been changed. As I've gotten older, I've noticed that the Barbie stuff I had was kind of different to the stuff they have now. Like, even the toys, they're made of like a cheaper plastic. And, you know, I just really like all the old Barbie stuff. And then Sisters Shine, and I just thought that was cute. So I bought this Barbie sticker book. It was $5 from Big W. I highly recommend it if you do like Barbies, or if you're, you know, one of your siblings or grandchildren or anyone of any age wants to have pretty stickers of the Barbie doll. $5 from Big W. And you get so many nice stickers. Like, it's just such a good thing. I ended up getting 3 books, and I ended up sticking, you'll see later, but I ended up sticking some of the stickers on the pages they've given you, like this one, or I just stuck them wherever on the book, so on my own pages. And then I love the shoes and the belt, so I've just put a little sticker there and there. And then orange. I'm just trying to tie it all together. I love all the colours. And this is really funny because at the time that I was putting this together, I was going to put pink in my hair. Now, I've got pretty long hair. Like, it's probably about waist length. And I was going to put this pink in the ends of my hair. It didn't really work out, but I ended up putting it in the back of my book, which you'll see in a minute. I ended up keeping, see, and I found another picture with the pink, so that's why this is in here. I ended up putting it in here. Some people don't like this brand. I tried a color called Blueberry, and it was for dark hair. Whereas this is for blonde, so I suppose if you follow the instructions, it wasn't meant for my hair, so it wasn't going to show up. But you know what? It was a fun experience. So I kept the little thing because I'm a hoarder, and I love SpongeBob. My brother and sister and I, we'd always watch it together. So when I saw SpongeBob stickers, sorry, I'm mumbling. I thought that I would grab some. Anyway, this background was actually the hair dye. So we ended up doing a strand test, my mum and I, and literally I didn't want to waste all the hair dye, so I literally just smeared it on my book. And I didn't think that it would actually stay, so afterwards I covered it in tape. I love tape, clearly. And yeah, these were the stickers that my friend gave me, Scratch and Sniff. And I actually have seen these stickers in Red Dot, if you like Scratch and Sniff stickers. I know a lot of people grew up with them, given out by teachers and just whatnot. Yeah, let's go. These little Barbie things are so cute. Oh, I love these butterflies. I don't think I have much in this book, but they lift up like that. And you can make your own stickers virtually out of anything as well. Like if you were to get some kind of like foil and, you know, paint on it or paper and make your own stickers and just glue them down. I mean, essentially it's all just glued into the book. And there's more little gem stickers. So this one's heavy, so I'm gonna have to just, oh, there we go. This page or part of the book isn't finished, so most of those pages are complete that I've shown you, but most of these ones now that I'm showing you, which are really hard to get this to stay down, they're not really complete. So I'm trying to finish this book, but here's another one of those rainbow ribbon sets I bought, and again, I think I used up the whole ribbon, so all the coloured ribbon, that was all that the whole ribbon roll was. They really don't get that much. And I used the blue because I use this really cute, oh, see, I like how I've done this. See how I've sticky taped it there? It's like a little flap. So this is like scrapbook paper, and it was really cheap thin paper just from, I think, Kmart, and I've literally just stuck all the Barbie mermaid stickers that I got. As I said, I got those books for $5, and I've just covered it then in sticky tape so the stickers don't lift up, because this book is getting very fat, for lack of a better word, very chunky. There is someone, I think, on YouTube where their journal is called Chunky Monkey, so that's pretty much what's happened with this, and I do love it. I'm really proud with how it's actually come along, considering that it was a book, as I said from the beginning, that was, you know, this thin, and I had memories with it that I sort of was going through a difficult time, and I wanted to have the book for it to be a happy place. And as I've said, that was the point of this video. Like, as frightened as, you know, I was to post an actual YouTube video showing my own creative stuff, I think out there'd be a lot of people that would appreciate it. So anyway, this is really cute. It came off something and I saved it. It just says thank you, and it says open your imagination. I love repurposing things. I mean, that's another fabric I got from Spotlight, another rainbow fabric, and then this is like another makeup border that I made, and a little tape. Now this, unfortunately, as I said, this one isn't finished, so it's a bit messy. Yeah, open your imagination, and I ended up keeping what this was because I really like, I think she's got her hair in like a plait, and then the jumper, and I just really liked the jumper and that. Yeah, so wrapping paper, and this bag, and some of my pages do get a bit crinkled with all the glue and tape, but I don't really mind as long as it doesn't like wreck the image or something rips, and even if it does, you can generally fix it. So yeah, so this one was interesting, so I didn't want whatever was there. I think it was text, so I've literally just, and I love playing with the flaps or with the ribbons that I've put there. So butterfly, and this was all blue stuff, because this was supposed to be like ocean, you know, mermaid kind of inspired page. Unfortunately, it's not really finished, as I said, so it's not really stuck down properly, but this is one I've started, and I found this scrapbook paper, or the cheap paper, the thinner one. It doesn't bother me. I just reinforced it with sticking it to another page. So that's just what I do with cheap paper. I just find a way to make it work. I love her rings. I love big rings. I'm not wearing any today. I'm just wearing this ring. But in another video, I might wear my rings. And this is a page I'm still working on. It's supposed to be, it's actually an advert for a shaver. It's like a Venus or something like that. And I just thought, well, there she is there, and there she's a mermaid. So maybe it could be a story that, like, she's a mermaid secretly or something. And unfortunately the fish I drew I didn't like, so I've whited them out with the liquid paper. And if you do draw something or stick something that you don't like, you can always paint over it or white liquid paper it, because you can't really make a mistake. So even if I hated this, I could still stick stuff over it and you wouldn't know. Oh yeah, and then I've attached this. See how it's not stuck in? That's what I mean by it's not complete. As in, these pages aren't really in order. I love her dress. It's so pretty. And yeah, so yeah, it's really not finished, unfortunately, but all of these pages, and I do suggest you do this if you find something that you really like and you have in your mind where you're going to put it. You're best to like put it in the book so that when you open it you remember, oh yeah, I was gonna glue that there. And all these cute nail pictures and all the nail polishes, and when I sketch I like looking at all the different textures. This is really funny. My brother, I have a younger brother and a younger sister, and he got a package and he said that he really liked the design on the cardboard. So he said, oh, you can put it in your rainbow book or your junk journal. And I thought it was so sweet, so I stuck it in there, and it reminds me of the ocean. So Barbie girls make waves, because I'm a Barbie girl. I'm 28 years old and I still love Barbies. Enjoy every moment. And I've just smeared paint all over, and I stuck sticky tape down. Okay, so we're nearing to the end. We really haven't got much longer to go. And this is an extremely long video. So this one is all about summer and bright colors. You can see the washi tape I've used. That was from Riot, from that sale I told you about. I think these stickers might have been from Big W or Kmart. You'll find a lot of really nice stickers there if you look. Yeah, let's do it, summer. And like the colors are beautiful, so I can always come back for inspiration. And just the butterfly, I stuck that in. It kind of reminds me of Kylie Minogue's makeup, if you know who that is. Yeah, just dry shampoo, and then just a tan advert. Now this was actually from a Paris, like one of those photo shoots in the magazines where they go to Paris, another one. And I just wanted to keep this swimsuit guide because I love all the tropical stuff. And yeah, as I said, when I draw, it's a good reference, and then I don't have to be staring at my phone. I can literally just look at it anytime I want. I don't have to worry about finding the image. It's exactly where I put it. This book's actually, it's so big that it's actually trying to close as I'm doing this. Oh, that is so pretty. These cute sandals in like a little circle. Yeah, so this says dreaming of bright sunny days, and all these beautiful colorful summery stickers. And funnily enough, it's practically nearly winter where I am now, so it's nice. But I mean, I like winter. I like hot cups of tea and warm clothes, but I just like the bright colors. Again, I'm sorry about the noise. I've apologized like 1,000 times, but it's just so loud. So this page isn't finished. This was all stickers. I really need to stick some more stickers, but these were like, oh, you can't even see them. They're knockoff of the LOL dolls. Like the stickers, it just says dolls on the thing, and yeah, they look like LOL dolls, so I stuck them in. And there's holographic ones, and then there's this, I've forgotten what they're called, but you know what they are, the sequins that turn. Everybody loves playing with these. Yeah, so these are the backings of stickers. So I do keep the backings of stickers that I really liked, especially if I'm not going to buy them again. I don't know, I just feel like, well, there's still colour there, so might as well use it. And I think that there was something there was something here, but I'm not sure where it's gone. I just remembered a something that used to be in here, but I might have put it somewhere else. I mean, it's hard to keep track of everything, isn't it? So, oh, and then these huge gems. Oh, see how things happen. Well, all you do is just stick it back, and then after I finish this video, I may go through and tape a couple of these things up. Just press it firmly down. My poor finger. So blank, if you can believe that. So this page, actually, I had an idea for. It was going to be all like royal, regal kind of stuff. Like, I found a couple of Vampire Diaries adverts and dark kind of, you know, color palettes and stuff, but I haven't done anything. This is a rainbow page, so this is to remind me. I was literally just going to get rainbow paint and like stick it everywhere. Here's another one of those little flappies, and see how it's bent? That's because I've closed the book without straightening it. So sometimes I didn't really stick it on properly. I mean, this needs to be fixed. That needs to be cut and then put down a bit. But that was the backing of these emoji stickers, and I literally wanted the emoji stickers for the backing. Like, I love that's so funny. Yeah, and that was from that big sticker roll that ribbon roll, the 10 meter. That's so cute. Nice rainbow mermaids. Yeah, so it said Rainbow Mania. I showed you that, and then literally it's not much. Okay, we're on the final page. So this is the end of my book, and I've literally done a rainbow gem, you know, the crystal stickers border that are throughout the book, and any little bits and pieces I've stuck there. So I had a couple of stickers that I hadn't used yet. I used up all those circular stickers. They're just bits of contact paper. I don't like to throw anything away. I really don't. I mean, it's important to keep things organized, but as I've said, you know, I wanted to keep it. And this one got ripped, so it has this really weird texture. And yeah, this was meant to be glued down. Originally, James was going to attach a ribbon there, like with glue or sewn some way. So I never glued this in for that reason. But now that the book's practically finished and it is so big, and I think I just like just tying the ribbon around it, I won't be worrying about that. So I think I will just glue this in. This is fur I got from Spotlight. The only thing I will say about fabrics and stuff, like this fur, it like falls apart when you cut it. So when I cut it, I just ended up with shedding everywhere, which wasn't good. So I will glue it down, and I will use probably wood glue. And then there's the beautiful job that James did. He made it all straight and pretty, whereas if I had have covered it, it would have been lumpy and bumpy. But sometimes it's fun to, you know, not have something perfect and still love it all the same. So that, everybody, was my junk journal. And I really, really, really hope that you enjoyed seeing a glimpse into what went into this book and where it came from. And I hope that if it helps you, you know, let me know. Everybody's going through the different struggles in life, and if you can find something that makes you a little bit more happier, even if people think it's stupid, you should definitely do it. I mean, obviously within reason, but I mean as in people probably wouldn't understand why I would keep things or spend hours and hours sticking and gluing, but you know, it's good to do something that isn't you know, on electronics all the time. Of course I do play games and things like that, but I don't tend to enjoy spending a lot of time on those things. When I've got something in my hand like this, then I know that's where all my time and effort went into, and I have something to show for it. So I hope that this video inspired you. I hope it, you know, made you feel happy, and if you love rainbows as much as I do, the rainbow goodness is just amazing. And yeah, please let me know what you thought and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys another time. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.